everyone. I'm Maureen O'Boyle. Tonya Harding's mom makes a public plea to her embattled daughter, and an exclusive look at a wilder side of the Ice Queen tonight on A Current Affair. Tonya and the tow truck are at it again. The truck stops here. Exclusive, Tonya Harding's mom makes a tearful plea to her daughter.
Tonya, if there's any way possible, I'm going to get there. I'll be there for you.
A mother's Olympic wish. It's a seductive side of Tonya you've never seen. Risque home movies of the skater melting the Ice Queen. The Queen wants her jewels back, so a not-so-royal Fergie hits the streets of New York to make some money.
Hello.
The down-and-out Duchess. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Come on, guys. Move out of the way so I can do it. I have to go.
This was the scene in Oregon today as Tonya left on her long-awaited trip to Lillehammer, Norway, a flight to freedom in some ways, and proof that Tonya, for the time being, has won the battle to skate.
I'm in a hurry. That's what's wrong.
I'm really excited that I'm able to fulfill my dream and being able to compete in the Olympics. And I hope that my performance will be as well as Tommy Moe's performance in the downhill ski. I was really excited when I heard about it. And I just want to thank everyone for their support. And I'm really excited. And just keep believing in me. And I'm going to go there and I'm going to win.
Amen.
But yesterday was a different story for the traveling Tonya. Once again, Harding was having some truck trouble. She might have her name on a room in the Olympic Village, but not on the parking spot she insists on leaving her truck in. Tonya took some time out from her towing experience to talk to A Current Affair.
Boy, these people never give up, do they?
It was Tonya's last night in her hometown of Portland, Oregon. And typical of the figure skater, she put on quite a performance. A tow truck showed up at the apartment complex where Tonya has been staying since her breakup with Jeff Gillooly.
Don't try to tow my truck, because I'll put it on the public street.
And it was deja vu all over again. Like last week, the aim of the unamused tow truck operator was to haul away Harding's much-loved pickup truck. Someone had reported it illegally parked in front of friend Stephanie Quintero's apartment.
It's my spot.
Yet, while the comedy unfolded, Harding was always one step ahead, as the U.S. figure skating champ screeched away from the tow truck without her seatbelt on and laying rubber across the parking lot. And that's when the tow operator called in reinforcements.
Just had a little chat with them about their driving habits. What'd you tell them? Behave.
And it seems that Harding's driving habits are not as up to par as her skating, with 2 tickets in the past for moving violations. But soon Harding and Stephanie were at it once again, and back in the lights of the camera.
Should go there and do the best performance I can, and hopefully it'll win. Hairs on my face.
You seem pretty confident. How much of the pressure is really going to get to you, do you think, of this whole affair?
I work good under pressure.
Is this too much pressure?
It's a lot of pressure, but I think I can do it.
And then Harding's last night in Portland ended where it all began, with Tonya once again escaping inside her truck.
A few people were missing from Tonya Harding's Olympic flight today. Her ex-husband, who almost stopped her from skating, and her mother, who Tonya claims has never supported her. Steve Dunleavy sat down with Tonya's mother, Lavona Golden, who had something to say and sing to her golden daughter.
She asked for skates and a ring to play. She fell in love on the first day. Little did we know the real cost of how much of everything would be lost.
It's a mother's ballad to her daughter, and her daughter is Tonya Harding.
Now she is the very best. She's being put to the test. No matter how much we try, it's her time to do and fly.
Lavona Golden, mother of the embattled Tonya, has written the song to inspire her daughter.
Baby, you can do it. Show them how it's done. Give it your all. We're all behind you. God'll help. There's a lot of prayers out there for you. Just do the best you can. We all love you.
But the 5-time married Mrs. Golden mourns that she will not be at ringside to inspire her personally.
I'd like to go to Norway. I would like to be able to encourage Tonya to be there if she needs me. I would love more than anything to see her skate, and I want to be there with you. I know I can help you, because you're my twinkle.
Mrs. Golden says she's bitter about being kept away from her daughter.
Not only is it unreasonable, it's very difficult to cope with from my point of view, because there's my baby, and that's what she is. She's my youngest. I can't get to her. I can't call her on the phones. I can't talk to her. I can't hug her. I can't do any of the things I would like to do. I can't go out to dinner with her. Nothing. I can't even say hello, hun, right at this point.
But sources close to the Tonya camp say that it's Tonya herself who has put her mother on ice.
A little girl was born to us that day. I never guessed the price I'd have to pay.
Her mother has been described as the mother from hell by a lot of people.
If I'd have been too much of a hellish mother, I don't think Tonya would be where she is right now.
And Mrs. Golden says she is flat broke and hasn't got the money to go to Norway to give Tonya what she needs most.
She's a person that thrives on being needed, wanted, and loved. And she's not getting that right now. What she's after is the gold. Now her story can be told.
After that interview with The Current Affair, Lavona Golden went on to tape the Montel Williams show. Unfortunately, she collapsed during a break and was rushed to a hospital. Meanwhile, in Norway, things are heating up as the rest of the Olympic ice skaters await the arrival of their tarnished teammate. Tonight, U.S. pair skater Ton Reynolds speaks with John Johnson about the atmosphere in the close quarters of the Olympic Village. John?
Maureen, this is the Olympic Village in Hamar, Norway. It's about 30 miles south of Lillehammer. This is where Tonya Harding will be staying. This is also the place where Nancy Kerrigan has been staying. All of Team USA is housed in one of these small bungalows behind me, so it could be difficult to keep the two apart. But word is, they'll try.
I don't see them probably sitting together at the cafeteria, but I think they're both going to concentrate on their own jobs. They're going to have to be on the same practice session, but you know, I think they have to focus in on their own jobs.
Todd Reynolds, a pair skater on Team USA, is staying right across the hall from Nancy Kerrigan. Todd says, believe it or not, he and many of his teammates are anxious for Tonya Harding to arrive.
I think everyone's just got to pull together as teammates, and we're here for the Olympics, and we're all Olympians, you know, and while we're here, we have to concentrate on competing, you know, and skating for our country, and put all the other stuff behind us. And, you know, I think that's the way we got to treat it.
You wish the media would just kind of go away and let this thing die a little bit?
I don't think that's realistic, but you know, it seems to be the most sought-after story in the world right now. The world is watching every move that Nancy makes, every move that Tonya makes.
How's Nancy holding up through all of this?
Oh, she's doing fine. You know, I said, it must be exciting. You know, you're going to host Saturday Night Live and all these things. And she said, yeah, it is. It's pretty exciting.
So she's taken a negative and turned it into a positive, do you think?
I hope so. I hope she has.
She's pretty resilient individual, isn't she?
Oh, yeah. She's a great girl.
This is the arena where the actual figure skating competition will take place. But if you look behind me through those trees in that barn-like building, that's where the practice sessions go on. And that is the place where Nancy Kerrigan and Tonya Harding will probably go face-to-face for the first time. As desperately as Kerrigan's coaches tried to change her practice schedule so there wouldn't be that confrontation, they couldn't. So now the world waits.
This is what both of them have waited for all their life, is the chance to have a gold medal. And they both have a shot at it. And that's what's sort of exciting. You know, both our teammates could be medalists.
Maureen, Tonya Harding is due to arrive here tomorrow morning. We, like the rest of the world, will be waiting. Maureen, back to you.
Thanks, John, but you don't have to wait to see another performance of Tonya Harding's. When we come back, she plays anything but a cool character in some exclusive home movies.
Hi, honey. Not good, though.
And later, Fergie pounds the New York pavement in search of a paycheck. She may be tough on ice, but Tonya Harding certainly knows how to heat up a home movie. Mike Watkis uncovered this risque performance of Tonya Harding and her ex-husband in happier times. Mike?
Maureen, as Tonya Harding wings her way to Norway, the one nagging question still remains. Do we trust the figure skater when she professes her innocence in the attack on rival Nancy Kerrigan? Well, despite all her well-orchestrated public appearances, Tonya Harding never took any tough questions and certainly didn't provide any tough answers. So we did a little digging and came up with a very private home video of Tonya and her now ex-husband Jeff Gillooly, a video that provides some insight into what makes these two now very public people tick. There has been so much written about Harding and Gillooly since the January attack on rival skater Nancy Kerrigan that when you picture the tumultuous couple in the privacy of their own home, poignant scenes like this are certainly not the first thing that come to mind.
Hi, honey.
I knew that when we were together. I knew that when we were together. I know. Not good, though.
What makes you so sure you're so handsome now?
Yet as you watch this home video, a very unexpected and unknown Tonya Harding starts to emerge. A quieter, softer Tonya.
She is very soft. She is tough because of the public. She has to put on that coat of armor. But yeah, she's a huggable person. She really is. She really is.
Tonya's cousin, Debbie Addison, has long been a close confidant in the skater's inner circle. She even dated Sean Eckhart, Tonya's notorious former bodyguard. And Debbie remembers how simple things used to be before this whole Kerrigan scandal broke. Long drives to skating competitions, where ice cream flavors would frequently be the topic of discussion.
Mocha almond fudge. What you had? I had chocolate chip mint.
Oh, nice choice. And we had a blast. We had so much fun. There was 5 of us that went, Jeff and I and my Uncle Albert and another friend of Jeff's went with us.
But that was then. Now Jeff and Tonya are today fighting a very public legal battle, both trying to shift the blame for Kerrigan's attack to the other.
I learned that some persons that were close to me may have been involved in the assault. My first reaction was one of disbelief. And the disbelief was followed by shock and fear.
Anything regarding her involvement was not true. She was in it from the beginning.
But despite all the accusations of conspiracies and evil plots to knock out the competition, these home movies show a whole different side to the now estranged, battling couple. Here, Jeff and Tonya are pictured in happier times, reminiscent of their wedding day. It's a friend's Halloween party. After some wine, the world-class skater shares a seductive moment with her then-beloved husband, Jeff.
People only see her at the rink or what she does publicly. They don't see what she does behind closed doors. She's a sweetie. She's fun-loving. She's free-willed, spirited. She's a great person.
Harding herself admits to enjoying the more basic things in life: bowling, hunting, auto mechanics. And as her home movies show, she took special glee in getting four-wheel drive vehicles stuck in the snow and mud.
Go, honey, go, go, go. All right.
They want this virginal ice princess, and Tonya is tough, and she's very, very competitive, and she is a tremendous athlete. She's a beautiful skater, and because of who she is, I don't feel she gets a fair shake, and it's not right.
And we'll see if the judges applaud Tonya's Olympic performance next week. Just ahead, a down-and-out Duchess starts working for a living.
What do you think? What do you think? You like it? You like it?
The royal family is sending Fergie from riches to rags. So what's a down-and-out Duchess to do? Work for a living. Terry Willesee caught up with the royal redhead, who's in New York making a few bucks the old-fashioned way, earning it.
The 34-year-old Duchess of York is in the US to sell Budgie the helicopter, a character she first brought to life in a series of children's books, now available as a toy and a television cartoon character. Sarah is now readjusting to the real world after a protected royal life. It began like a fairy tale, but a few short years later, it all began to unravel.
I have got to get myself together and go on and on and on.
It's believed divorce proceedings may soon begin between Sarah and her husband Andrew. These topless pictures of her with Texas businessman Johnny Bryan lounging on the beach told the world it really was all over between her and Prince Andrew. Fergie is famous, glamorous and popular. Dining yesterday at New York's famous Le Cirque, she met up with some other familiar faces.
Don't be camera shy.
I am. No, really I'm not. Whatever it is, I'm not. They're so nice and effective, but I'm not.
Thank you.
Barbara Walters wasn't saying much, and when Fergie finally emerged, she followed suit, not even talking about her humanitarian trip to embattled Yugoslavia.
Can we ask you a couple of questions about your trip to Yugoslavia? Or could you tell us what you got for Valentine's Day?
Fergie's Valentine gift will have to remain a secret.
Have a nice evening.
But in the meantime, one report says gifts of jewelry received by Sarah may have to be returned, $11 million worth.
She'll fight all the way. She's a fighter, and I think the Queen has a real battle royal on her hands.
Those jewels include this stunning ruby and diamond necklace valued at $250,000. This diamond cluster necklace, a wedding gift from the Queen and Prince Philip, worth a massive $2 million, and this diamond-studded tiara, $8 million. Sarah Ferguson says she has no regrets and looks to the future. Might it take off along with Budgie the helicopter and perhaps Johnny the Texan? Only time will tell.
And while she was here, Sarah Ferguson also found time to help out some of her favorite children's charities. A Current Affair will be back after this. Now, the inmate who's not so safe behind bars. Convicted murderer Jeff Libby is a wanted man, not by the authorities, but by his fellow inmates.
I'm constantly taunted with death threats.
Jeff squealed on his brothers behind bars, and now they'd kill to see him dead.
They call me, a snitch. They tell me that I'm a dead man.
Exclusive, America's most hated inmate speaks. We'll have that and lots more for you on Wednesday. And that's it for now. Thanks for being with us. I'm Maureen O'Boyle. Good night.
Come on, guys. Move out of the way so I can do it. I have to go.
TV 11 News, the news more people in Baltimore are watching every day. WBAL TV 11 News, working for Baltimore, working for you.
It doesn't matter. Don't hit the car.
You seem a little upset today, okay?
I'm in a hurry. That's what's wrong.
Anything you want to say before you leave?
Nope, not yet. Bye.
17 secure.